other tight ends.
Yeah, you could have gotten Pat Freiermuth. You could have gotten all these guys, but it doesn't matter.
Everything matters.
He's 6-4.
Yes, but
if you have Kelsey and you're still 6-4,
he shit the
you
bed on
lost
everything
value
else.
on Kelsey. Then is what you're telling me.
No, because.
Welcome back, you degenerates, to the number one fucking fantasy podcast in the world. I'm your host, Mike, with my dearest loser friend, Billy Wilson.
I hate you.
How you doing, Billy?
I hate you. I hate him. My fantasy team sucks again. I made terrible choices in my life this weekend by not playing certain players that I never would have played. And here we are. Here we are with what's going to be the downfall of my team and my season. And my hopes and dreams of winning this trophy sitting right next to me.
But I'm going to win it. Because, you know what? I go where you guys are. The bottom. And I build you up with me.
You know
I have to be with my people.
Yeah, we have winners that listen to this too, right? It's not just losers.
They're winners because of me. Wave Wire. Weekly. All right?
Quick plug.
Quick plug. The waiver wire.
If you haven't already seen
Tuesday.
it. Yeah, every Tuesday if you havenent seen it. YouTube. Joe Green should be fucking posting that everywhere. But he doesn't. He's a lazy bastard.
I posted on Instagram.
When?
I haven't seen it
Week
once.
one?
Not gonna lie, I haven't seen it once.
It's on the stories.
Yeah,
It usually
one
gets
time.
lost with everything else.
One
I didn't even know
time.
he
hasn't
posted it.
Yeah.
I did. My notifications are off. I don't know what happened, but not even. It's like I don't even follow you guys anymore. I don't know. It's brutal. I don't see our post anywhere.
You don't follow us because that's why you're losing.
Maybe. So you know what you guys should do? You should like, follow, subscribe. FFD_podcast.
No, we need to do. We need to get people like Jesse to buy a fantasy magazine. We'll make a fantasy magazine next year.
I can make one.
Next,
I got plenty of time.
next year we should fucking mail him one. Doesn't even matter. Have it be a coloring book.
Oh, and the best part about that is he does listen to this show, so I have no idea what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I can get started on that now.
Fantasy
I've got nothing but
magazine
time for that.
What's that?
All right, nothing but time for that.
You can buy like they make it for you, those magazines too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can make it happen.
A little fantasy football magazine. Watch out.
All I need is
next
some
year.
like shiny paper and two staples. And I can make it. Have him make the graphics. No problem.
We're done. There
You
we go.
bring back the eagle and him. Oh.
2022. We got the fantasy
All right.
football magazine.
I hate you
From-
guys slightly less after this. I feel good. I feel good. I feel better. I'm gonna win this week.
Oh,
What do you mean?
We'll see.
Yeah,
Let's kick this off. We have 2 buys this week. We have the Broncos and Rams. So no Cooper Kupp for you guys.
He's starting in my lineup regardless.
Yeah,
Just
I bet
an
he is.
honor.
You
Just
said
an
you would
honor of
never
his
start in the
greatness.
lineup again.
If I lost, but I won. So.
But he won.
Yeah, well,
You want to kick us off with some news and injuries?
I guess I could. Do we want to do the Jets news?
What about it?
We'll call that news that Joe Flacco is better than Zach Wilson. Is that news?
What happened to Mike White? Did he just die?
Well, they knew Mike White sucked. That's what it was.
Whoa! You just talked about how he's the GOAT a week ago.
I think he's the GOAT, but they knew he sucked. You know what they did? They were like, oh, wow, Mike White had a great game. Let's see what he's about. Oh, let's just throw him in to the Wolves against the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
He has a shit game. They're like, oh, everybody watch out. Joe Flacco time.
This is like a government conspiracy.
Yeah, it truly is. You think Tom Brady was ever treated like this? No. That's why he became the GOAT. From his first start, he never had a piece of meat again. Never.
I actually didn't even realize Joe Flacco threw a touchdown last week.
Did he?
Yeah, to Elijah Moore. Didn't even
Garbage
notice
time,
that.
though.
Garbage time.
Real garbage time. Besides that, a couple injury reports. Aaron Jones, MCL sprain, questionable. I do think he sits this week. They are winning and pretty much running away with the division nice and early.
A.J. Dillon season.
It's A.J. Dillon season, and
Officially.
boy, did he look good.
He looked great.
He looked really good, and he has a favorable matchup again. It really doesn't matter. He's very strong. Those quads are bigger than Saquon's. He should be in every lineup. Next up, Dallas Goedert, concussion, will be questionable. Julio Jones Mr. Glassman. Hamstring injury, placed on the IR. It's brutal to see for those of you people who drafted him. I was high on him, but
I said they should have did this just so they have him in the playoffs. So I wasn't shocked.
Next up, D-Hop, hamstring as well. These hamstring injuries linger. They should have put D-Hop on the IR, but now they're just teasing us week after week. You don't know if he's going to play. I doubt he does because they're good as well. Why risk the injury coming down the stretch when you actually need him? Next up, Cordarrelle Patterson may not play. You wrote apparently. I don't know what apparently.
Because apparently he was supposed to be out.
Yeah, he was.
Like several weeks, and then today the news said that he might play.
Game time decision.
So I don't know if that's just news.
Like that. I'm playing him this week.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just news about like they're trying to feed the other team fake news, but
yeah, like the Patriots trying to get an edge.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, they face off this week. Patriots and the Falcons. That's a great segue. That's probably the best one we've ever done.
Probably.
I planned it. I wrote it.
Apparently.
Yeah. Thursday night game, baby.
Thursday night. Mac Jones, Tom Brady Jr.
Easily.
He looks good.
He's better.
He looks good.
I need to do it, and I'll do it for our account when I do it. I need to do one of those videos. You know how like you see Kobe and Michael Jordan? We need to do like a Mac Jones and Tom Brady, like same throws, motion,
Can you make a graphic and give it to me so I can put it as an NFT?
It's an NFT.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That was the idea.
The FFD
I'll sell
NFTs.
it back to Brady for 1 Bitcoin.
Here we go.
Here we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's income, baby. We're profitable. All seriousness, Mac Jones looked really good last week. The run game brought him to be really good there in that spot, but it didn't matter. He's been looking real good. I said in the beginning of the year that he looked like he was the best, and he laughed at me while you were on your honeymoon.
I thought Matt Jones was going to get drafted by the San Francisco 49ers.
But he's in an even better situation with the Patriots.
Yeah. So I thought 49ers were trying to win now, but
yeah. 49ers are destined to lose every year. Shout out Jacoby Myers, finally catching a touchdown, the first of his career. He had to go out and break a record before he starts to stink again. So
and everyone knew about it. Did you saw when he got the touchdown that fucking everyone swarmed?
That was a great thing. I felt like that's real nice. Like it shows that people actually like him. You know.
Well, it had to be hanging over his head. He heard
all
the time.
2 years now.
Especially in fantasy football, when everyone's like every week, like, this guy still has caught a touchdown, kind of shitting his pants, and then
it's one of the 5,000 podcasts out there, like, hey, well, Jacoby, maybe this is the week. It's like me saying the Jaguars are gonna win.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the week. Free Ramondre Stevenson is what I have to say.
Absolutely, I think that's exactly what Belichick wants to do. I said it in the waiver wire pickup.
It's time.
Damian Harris just got a concussion protocol, so he's going to play this week.
Yeah, but I'm saying he needs to be playing.
That's not what we're saying, though.
No, I know. I just wanted
We're
to
saying
let
Damian
people
Harris
know.
isn't as good as Ramondre Stevenson. Is what we're saying.
Harris is like a slight 215, and Stevenson, man, he's like a 240, like a fucking little bowling ball.
He looks like you.
That's why I should have been in the NFL. What can I say?
Taller, better looking, and an actual athlete. Yeah, it'd be Mike. What was I gonna say? Fuck the Falcons. That's what I wrote, and then you wrote some stuff. Wayne Gallman. What's the deal with that, guys? They have Mike Davis. Don't use him. Cordarrelle Patterson was hurt, so it makes sense. But Wayne Gallman to win a football game, yes? Anybody? He's former Giant.
I think he could do it. I think you can.
Yeah, I know you're a big Wayne Gallman
I am
guy.
because
We've
I
talked
saw
about this for years.
When coming out of Clemson, he looked great. So and then he covered for Barkley just 1 year. That's why I have him on the waiver wire. I think Davis is just. I mean, you've seen what Davis has done for the first 11 games, 10 games. So why not give Gallman the opportunity? Because if Patterson's hurt, especially this Thursday, why are you gonna play him? Why are you gonna risk it? Maybe you have him for the future of this team.
Because they're 4-5 and somehow still have a chance to win the division. That's why they need every win they can get.
If you're gonna win the division, then why are you gonna risk your best player? Literally, your best player on offense.
Kyle Pitts is their best player, but
they need to win though. So
they need to win.
They can win with Gallman.
My point is that they can't because they didn't. They lost to less of a defense than the Patriots last week.
I still don't think they win.
Giving the ball to Gallman 20 times. I do think the Falcons win. Definitely cover, but I do think the Falcons win.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think this is just
it's not an official pick or anything.
It's a horrible pick. I don't know what the points.
It's a letdown game for the past 6.
There's no such thing as a letdown game in the second in November and December for Belichick.
Okay.
We'll come back to it. It was a letdown when Brady lost to the Titans in the playoffs 3 years ago.
Yikes!
I said November, December.
The letdowns been working like crazy. That's not for this show. Follow Ben Dagnall if you want to listen to that kind of stuff.
But let's really talk about Kyle Pitts because you know what? We're 10 weeks into this fucking season, and everyone knows already bets, and we're now going to talk about how bad for everybody to pick Kyle Pitts where you did, and how it fucked your fucking season. Because in all actuality, it did, and you proved me right. He's averaging 11.8 points.
I don't know what world you're living in that he's tight end 6.
Okay.
He's not. He's not.
If you go on our scoring,
I didn't even write this.
Our scoring is normal scoring.
No, because if you have over 100 yards,
You get 2 extra points.
Yeah, we did. That's true.
It's most people play. That's the ESPN standard.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. ESPN standard, he's in 6th.
That's ESPN standard.
He's 0.2 behind like
3 tight ends.
So what you're saying is, either way, I'm still winning this bet currently, is what you're saying.
I mean, it's close.
It's not really all that close.
But this is why I wrote this, because we were extremely high on Pitts. He was going in the 4th round. He went in the 3rd in ours, but we're a keeper league. Are you really happy with the guy who would be wide receiver 34 if this was, a receiving list, and averages 11.8 points per game?
Hold on.
You lost your season almost if you picked him in the 4th or 3rd round.
Mark Andrews has 140 points. That would put him.
He's
I'm just.
We're trying to have a conversation. And
I'm just double checking.
I mean,
that would put him as the wide receiver 21, and you draft him in the same spot. So what are we talking about here?
Wait, what do you mean wide receiver 21?
He already wrote down what wide receiver he is.
No, I'm talking about Mark Andrews.
Oh,
you draft him in the same spot, and why is nobody talking about him?
Because he has 30 more fantasy points than Kyle Pitts, and I mean, at least he gave you a 41-point game, actually 42.
Yeah, take that abnormal game out. What do you have?
Yeah, you're probably looking.
But you draft him in the same spot. Nobody's talking about it.
He's averaging maybe like 12 points.
He said he wouldn't be top 10. Here he is.
No, I didn't.
Top 6.
I said he wasn't be top 6. That was
no. You started with top 10, and I was like, no shot. You're crazy.
No, I didn't. Everyone knows what I said. He's not top 6.
Kyle Pitts is good.
I said he is a good talent.
He's going to finish as a top 5 tight end.
He's good talent,
There's
but guess
no doubt
what?
about it.
Tight ends don't play good on their rookie season.
He's playing great for a rookie. I don't know what you're talking
600 yards. I mean, 40 catches. Playing pretty well. He's going to get 1,000 yards.
He's going to get 1,000 yards as a rookie.
He just doesn't have the touchdowns.
He doesn't have the touchdowns. They'll come.
They're not going to come.
They're going to come.
It's 10 weeks in. You think?
He's coming.
Yeah, go see the first half of the season. He's played chumps.
He has the 3rd most receiving yards. He's like 7th in catches. Just touchdowns. Terrible.
If you look at the Falcons' first half of the season, it's probably the easiest fucking.
And they were dog shit in the first half because they had no idea how to run the offense. Now they do. Now they're finally scoring. So give it some time, and he's gonna finish the top 5. It's guaranteed.
Falcons' offense has been scoring all year round.
They put up like a goose egg week 1, didn't they?
The Falcons' offense was terrible.
Thank you. I know they were terrible.
The last 4 weeks they've had.
Yeah, the last 4 weeks. The last time they had 4 wins.
And Kyle Pitts has had 10, and like a 3. What the fuck are you saying? His best games were in the beginning of the year.
I really want to know. Like, I only own Pitts in 1 league.
I'm luckily 6-4, but he hasn't. I wouldn't say he's aided me to being 6-4.
Well, let me ask you a question. You also own Travis Kelce.
I do.
And you drafted in what round?
1st round.
What's your record?
6-4.
Eat a dick.
Yeah,
there it is. There it is. You take a high tight end, you run the risk of just going 6-4.
Yeah, but it's Kelce versus everybody else. It still is, even with Kelce's worst year in a long time.
Kelce looks bad, but we're not. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. But there's no difference. There's literally no difference in your wins and losses.
How many points is from Kelce to Pitts?
Oh, it's 60. I mean, Kelce would be wide receiver 9.
Kelce's 30 points ahead of everybody else, but look at his record.
All right, is
Kelce helping you win?
Yeah, absolutely, he's helping me win.
Who's helping you win? Cooper Kupp is helping you win in that league.
Yes, but Kelsey's wide receiver 9. Like, that's pretty good. We're not
I'm not
talking.
saying Kelsey's not worth the first round pick. 'Cause I told everybody he was.
Yeah, listen, I have no problems with
But we're
Kelsey.
gonna start saying, "Oh, I'm 6-4 and I have Kyle Pitts and I'm not happy." You're 6-4. You have Travis Kelsey and
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp.
But what I'm saying is, how many people you think have a 500+ record with Kyle Pitts right
I
now?
have no idea.
I would guess that number is
at least
not that high.
50%. At least 50%.
You think 50%?
50%.
Half the people
Minimum.
who drafted Kyle
Minimum.
Pitts have.
Yep. Put up a poll right now.
You had,
Put up a
let's
poll.
just- you
That's
had-
the simplest way to do it.
I'll do it right now.
This is not
Do
how,
it.
this
And at
is-
the end of the show, we'll figure it out.
this is not how you decide if it was successful or not, because you could have just hit your home runs on your fucking draft pick. Kyle Pitts, you could have got so many better choices at tight end later on, or you could have got better
Yeah,
wide
you coulda-
receivers or better running backs.
You could have drafted Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox had 2.7 points this week.
But we're not talking about. We're talking realistically. You could have got a ton of other
Well, like,
tight ends.
yeah, you could have gotten Pat Fryermuth. You could have gotten all these guys, but it doesn't matter.
Everything matters.
He's 6-4.
Yes, but
If you have Kelsey and you're still 6-4,
He shit the
you
bed on
lost
everything
value
else.
on Kelsey. Then is what you're telling me.
no, because I feel a lot better about the team I have Kelsey than the team I have Kyle Pitts.
Why?
Because the team I have Kyle Pitts,
Because you have Cooper Kupp on your team.
No, because I lucked out to the fact that I'm 6-4 in that league with Kyle
Isn't
Pitts.
that the league where you have like the lowest
Yeah,
points
it's
against?
terrible. My
Exactly.
team's lucked out to winning 6
That's
games.
fantasy.
That
But
is
according to you,
fantasy.
it's all skill.
No, who you go against is luck.
That's luck.
Your draft is skill.
I will come back to it at the end of the see what people
Yeah,
say.
we'll see.
But
We'll see. And
I would
I'm telling you, it's over 50%.
I don't know that I would.
be thrilled with Kyle Pitts.
You
All right,
can't
in
be.
this room, you own Kyle Pitts in any leagues?
No.
He
I
does.
haven't won.
So that's 1 out of 3 who own him. One person
It's over 500.
is over 500.
All right.
That's great odds. I like those odds. If I was a gambling man,
He's
which
so
I'm not,
fucking dumb.
I like those odds. Let's move on to the game we have no notes about. 49ers versus the Jaguars.
Yes. Where Kittle's gonna take the place over Kyle Pitts very soon if he keeps playing. So
Well, we,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Never could end.
there's that. There's that. Who?
No, because right, we have after this, then we have Dawson Knox, and then we and then we have
They
Goddard.
could all take the
Goddard's
100
hurt.
spot.
So all right.
No,
Niners, Jags.
I mean,
Niners Jags. What do you have to say?
Kittle's back to fucking being Kittle.
That he is.
When he's not hurt, yes, he looks great.
He's already tight end 18.
He wasn't that far off a tight end 18 last week.
And he's on 3 games hurt and 1 bye. So just want to tell you that.
Okay.
Okay.
There's nothing I have to say about George Kittle. I have no. Everybody knows everything about George Kittle.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's-
I don't know.
I just want to throw that out there.
He's not gonna finish tight end 6. It doesn't matter.
he'd
I
have to
think
go
I-
on quite the run.
That's what I'm saying.
I
You have
don't
to go
think
quite the
so.
run and look at the run Debo's on.
He's 30 points behind. Like, yeah,
Nah, he's catching that.
he could, but
He's
it's
not going to.
Debo though.
Debo's a surprise.
Steal fantasy this year.
Yeah.
Without
Mhm.
a doubt. You're talking about a guy who's drafted in the 11th, 12th round. He's wide receiver 5, I think, currently.
Mhm.
Insane.
He looks good. I was worried last week for his. The reason why I made him my set of the week is Kittle, who's coming back. Ayuk was finally starting to get some touches, so I didn't know how it would work when they're all back. But he's still eating. He's still getting that. I don't know how many catches he had, but he had a couple long receptions. Brought one for a touchdown, especially at the end of the game. That was such a garbage time touchdown, but
There's garbage tackling too. Like,
Didn't he have like 11 carries?
He had 5 for 56 for 36 and a touchdown.
So good.
yeah, so good.
We never thought he was bad. It's just
Injuries.
he's never been.
No,
healthy.
it's the injuries. He just never stays healthy.
He's currently questionable.
Yeah, well, he has the same hip injury or
He's just
something.
questionable every week of his life. Just never knows.
Shin injury.
Besides his rookie year, he hasn't played more than half his games, practically. So
Yeah, what a steal. Everyone who got him, I mean, you just
Yeah.
got a top 5. This is why you never draft wide receivers early. Just proves my point.
I drafted him in the 11th round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
Well, if you looked at the top 5 wide receiver or top 10, like you're looking at Cooper Kupp was 4th round pick, Debo was 11th, Jamar Chase was a 6th, Marquise Brown, I don't even know where the fuck he went.
You couldn't pay me to draft
Marquise
that boy.
Brown,
Still can't.
probably like around
5.
Undraftable.
5. No, he was high-ish. It wasn't like
Yeah, no, people were taking.
Michael Pittman's a top 7. I mean, that guy couldn't have been higher than a 8th, 9th round pick. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's been a wild year. I don't understand football anymore. After these past 2 weeks, I don't understand a damn thing. You like anything on the Jaguar side besides Dan Arnold?
Robinson.
Dan Arnold.
Fuck, I hate Dan Arnold.
You gotta own it. He's ownable, man, or he's definitely rosterable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Other than that, no.
Overall, he was 122nd pick. I don't know what the round.
So
is.
okay,
Who's that?
Marquise Brown.
So
top 10.
top 10 rounds for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Arnold though. That's my guy. And then Jamal Agnew. I said it last week. I even had him as a streamer of the week. That's my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't feel great about playing him unless he's a streamer, but
I mean, he looked great, but it was. I mean,
it was one rush.
It was 76 yards on one rush.
He didn't have a single reception. Just
was
absurd.
shocked.
Did either of you guys watch Red Zone this week?
Yeah.
They had the Army guy, the Marine, I think it was,
Yeah.
and he's like,
that.
the only words he said was, "Oh, come on!" The guy's like, "What? I have Agnew on my bench."
That's tough.
And it was just great. It was great TV. Shout out to that guy.
If someone would have told you Jamal Agnew would have the same amount of fantasy points as Calvin Ridley in Week 11,
I'd believe
Sad.
it. I'd believe it.
Sad.
Yep. Makes sense.
Sad.
No, Dan Arnold is definitely ownable for sure. I don't like him.
I was high on him. I was just a couple weeks too early. So
Yeah. Because you saw the targets. That's what you
Yeah.
saw. You saw
Yeah,
the targets.
he's
You
got
saw
the
the snap
targets.
counts. But
he has no one else to throw the football.
there's nobody there.
It's so
It's
bad.
it's Dan Arnold and Jamal Agnew.
It's so bad.
And this guy bet a steak dinner. That team's gonna make the playoffs.
Yikes.
I guarantee they go like a wide receiver
No.
in the first round.
It's
I thought he was about to say, I guarantee they run the table.
it's so
I'm about to
funny.
get up and leave.
I was going through my my photos on my phone earlier today, like trying to delete some old ones, and I see our text messages from that bet from when he lost the game in the playoffs, the college football game at Clemson. Like, I was like, wow, yeah, this is brutal.
That was a fun night. That was a fun night. I had a great time that night. Let's move on though. Colts versus the Bills. The Bills finally found a running game against the Jets in the Meadowlands.
I mean, everyone can run against the Jets.
No, Jets have a solid run defense.
Yeah.
They have the past. They've been terrible, but they've had a good run defense. Stephon Diggs finally had a great day. We saw a Matt Breida sighting, which made no sense.
All because of the Jets, but you can keep going.
So you think they just fall back to being bad again?
I think
where
you're going to
with
come
it?
back to earth now.
Okay.
Against,
I'm setting it
definitely-
up.
Definitely
This is
against the Colts.
Yeah. Take it over,
No,
Mike.
no.
Take it over then, I guess. Go ahead.
I think
Go ahead.
Colts are on fire. A 4-game win streak, I think, maybe in 5. They should lose this game, but what's his name? Fucking, they're gonna run all over the Bills.
Jamal,
That's their goal.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yep, Jonathan
Bills
Taylor.
have the number 2 run defense.
He's gonna get 100 yards.
Oh, really? He
Yeah.
had 100 rushing yards in the first half of the game, and they gave him the ball 3 times in the
Listen,
second half.
I
It made
can't-
no sense.
Who?
The Colts last week.
What?
What was that?
That was the first game he had more than 20 carries this whole season.
He had 17 of them in the first half.
Let Wentz eat.
Why? They were up 20-9. Run the ball. Cover
Yes.
the game, boy.
It's so frustrating. He could have so many more.
They
fantasy
threw the ball
points.
30 times in the second half, up by 2 scores. What are you doing? I have
Sounds
nothing to
like
say.
a losing bet.
I have nothing to say.
No, it's
He's
so,
just mad about every fucking
I'm
game.
just mad about this. This made me so angry.
What was the spread? They didn't cover?
10.5. They won by 3.
No,
They were
6,
up 11
6.
and a half.
That's terrible. Did
He definitely live bet that. Sorry.
No, I didn't.
Did you see? So obviously, I posted the clip when we talked about Stephon Diggs 2 weeks ago. It's immediately after he has his big game, someone comments on the video, "Oh, you fucking dumbasses!" Well, that was 2 weeks ago. We posted that clip. Like, we said he could have a good
And we
game.
still think you should sell.
yeah, it's the deadline. I'd still.
So you guys
sell
think
him.
you should sell?
Well, I still think you should.
I would love to buy. I am
but
Josh Allen, so I would love to buy.
Yeah. If someone's selling Diggs and you have Allen,
Yeah.
I'm all for stats. Always for fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't like their schedule here coming up. Like this Colts game's, he should be fine in that. But then you get the Saints, so you're getting Lattimore, the Patriots. No, that's gonna be terrible for him.
Tampa Bay is good.
Tampa Bay's pretty good. Carolina, that's not a great matchup for him. And then
Gilmore's down
New
there.
England again, and then Arizona. Like that's a tough stretch for him.
I have to look at if Horn's coming back for. We'll talk about that later, but
Yeah, I do. He's coming
He's
back
supposed to
eventually. I
be.
don't know when. I will say I don't know how tough that schedule will be. I do think if the Patriots win in like big fashion again this week, something's got to give with that team. They would be so due for a loss, and it could be against the Bills. So
Well, I'm not saying the Patriots will win, but
They're notorious for taking away your best player.
and they would definitely try their asses
Fair.
to take away Stephon Diggs.
that's fair. We talked about Michael Pittman. He's been a league winner. I had the right team, wrong player when I wrote up my article, so it's good enough, right?
What was it, Paris Campbell?
Yeah. And he's doing everything that Paris Campbell was doing, so playing the slot position and being great. Let's move on though. Besides that, it's pretty self-explanatory, these two teams. Saints, Eagles. Oh boy,
this is an interesting game.
it is. What do you got for me?
Hurts, he's looked pretty good. He's not passing for a lot of yards, but he's finally back to rushing the ball. He's averaging 55 yards per game in the last 4. So he's getting that yak. You know what I'm saying?
That yak.
That big yak. Why is he a yak?
That's
Yards
not
after catch?
yak.
He's a
It's
quarterback.
It just sounds good though.
Just getting those the
Yee.
yards. Yeah.
Yards.
The wise. There's been some regression with like the big fantasy points, but he's been playing better. I will say that the team overall has been playing better, therefore he plays better. But if you're a fantasy owner, you want their defense to be garbage, and they haven't been. Excuse me. Breakfast, turkey burrito. Excuse me. You're talking about Jordan Howard.
Oof, love him.
What? I hate this guy.
I love him.
I hate him. He's been great. 5.5 yards per carry. He's touchdown dependable.
He is.
Of course.
Touchdown
But,
dependable.
He's been taking that role full head of steam. I think when Miles Sanders comes back, he still has that role.
He's eligible to come back.
He's gonna be back this week. He
I don't know
practiced
if
last week.
Sure he is. Let's see how many carries he gets.
It's gonna be none because OC hates him.
I mean, because he's not very good.
I think that
I've been saying this since he came out of Penn State. He's not very good.
I think if Howard just gets his 12 carries per game, I mean, this might be like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have another running back on your team that buys are over. So if you're going against a hard defense and you need you just need 10 points, go for Howard.
It could be. Yeah, just hope they get down to the goal line instead of using Hurts. They use Howard. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on if they can continue to win, right? Like the last 3 weeks, they've been running the hell out of the ball. They've won 2 of those games. The other one was really close. This is a tough one, the Saints. I mean, it's good run defense.
Saints haven't been great though.
No, they haven't, but theoretically, it should be a tougher matchup. But then they open up a stretch of games where they actually could win like 6 in a row. Giants, Jets, Washington, Giants, Washington.
You see how we put Giants in there twice and talked about all those wins?
No, I said they could go on a stretch of 6 in a row. I'm not saying they will. They're not a very good team either, but
Thanks.
I don't know.
could be good for their rushing attack.
I agree. For going forward, of course. Mark Ingram looked really good. Goddamn shame, huh? Goddamn shame wasn't in my lineup,
shame.
huh?
Goddamn shame.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Hate
Who would
to
have
see
thought that a Raider would have been bad?
I
Would have been a
would've.
bad play.
Okay.
Who would have thought? I mean, it didn't fuck me last week or anything, so why would it fuck me again this week? Mark Ingram, as long as Kamara is not in, he's a must start. And even when Kamara is in, he's still going to get a lot of work, just like he did when the first time he was there. So he's flex. Would you consider him flex worthy even when Kamara plays?
Nah, I'm not pulling it.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking him.
I don't know.
Close. Fringe flex.
He's so touchdown dependent though. Like
When Kamara comes back, I'm saying. Well, if it's
Well,
this
when
week.
Kamara came back, when Kamara was there, he had 5 receptions for 50 yards. That's 10 points.
That was a 1-game sample.
I think that's an anomaly.
I don't know.
I mean, why would they give Mark Ingram 5 passes when they have Alvin Kamara?
Because they don't really like Alvin Kamara.
Stop it.
No, but let's be honest. When has Alvin Kamara ever gotten a full workload?
Right now.
Right. Well, he did.
He did until
they got Mark Ingram.
Why?
Because Kamara's too small to be carrying 30 balls.
He's 180 pounds.
They don't like it very much.
No, here we go.
Is that just
what
not
a
like
spin zone we just got here? They don't.
Is that just not like a different way to say that?
No.
Oh well, they don't want to give him the ball 30 times because he's never been that efficient when he gets the ball. a lot.
Oh,
It's like
stop.
That's what you're saying.
No, that's like you saying, "Oh, I don't know how I can't lose weight," and you don't fucking do cardio. It's the same fucking
That's
thing.
not the same thing.
I actually like that.
That's a great comparison.
It's the
man.
same fucking thing. I'm not sitting here complaining that I can't lose
So,
weight.
let
I
me
know
ask
my
you this.
ass is not running.
There's been 3 seasons with Alvin Kamara being 100 and whatever pounds. Get in the gym. Get in the gym.
This is where he's most effective. This is how he gets all his yards.
They
don't
already
lean-
had
you
a
don't
fat.
lean weight.
They already had a fat running back. He got hurt.
Yeah, that's fair. Fat running backs, never good. Let's move on.
Dolphins, Jets.
You wrote that Tua loses the Jets.
I didn't write that.
I didn't write that either.
Did I?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
You
think
must
so.
have. It
I
wasn't
think
me.
Tua just blows
Oh.
up the Jets.
Correct. I did because this was before Joe Flacco. So I'm taking that back.
Yeah,
I'm taking that back.
I thought maybe the Jets could have won. There's no shot.
Yeah, no
Dolphins
shot.
win.
Nope. The Dolphins last year when they played Joe Flacco beat the shit out of him. He had 5 sacks, like 120 passing yards. It was bad. And the Dolphins secondary has been bad outside of just getting 1 interception a game. They've been letting up on some of the most yardage per game.
They're in the last 3 games. It's almost 45 points they average.
Yeah.
Giving up. It's horrible. This
Yeah.
is record. This is honestly record.
Honestly, a record.
Oh, because sometimes I say it's record, and I'm just
You're just talking out your ass.
I'm
What
capping.
is this a record?
This is gonna be a record when
So it's not a record yet. So you're still capping.
Tua when Tua does the best game he's ever done, it's gonna be a record.
I don't think I'm gonna go on Twitter when this game goes on because I don't want to deal with Tua lovers.
Alex is gonna.
Yeah,
He's gonna go off.
Don't need it. Don't need it in my life.
Unless they game plan for Gaskins to have like 30 carries, Tua's gonna go off.
Nah, it's just another person that their coach
Waddle,
doesn't like very much.
you know how juicy? I wish I had Waddle like 3 weeks from now in this matchup.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Oh,
You definitely would have made the playoffs.
Well, they play again.
Yep.
yeah, but I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
Actually, they play
3 weeks from now, so that's really.
Woo!
Oh. Would have been real important for your team to keep Waddle before you traded him, huh, bud?
Me?
No,
Oh,
I'm not
he still has Waddle.
I have Waddle.
I was talking about you.
He's saying that you're dumb.
Yeah. I thought the trade went the other way. That's why I was
No.
an idiot.
He actually won the trade, but not
for
right now.
For now.
He's silent. He doesn't want to.
He's
He
quiet.
doesn't want to
Real
start the
quiet
pot.
over there.
I love Jalen Waddle. I didn't want to give him up.
I know.
But it was too good of a deal. I had to
Yeah,
do it.
I never got that deal come across my table.
You don't have
You
a
don't
player.
fucking-
You don't have
I
a player.
I have 3 top 15 wide receivers. You
They're not.
dickbag.
They're not fucking keepers in later than the 8th round.
Unbelievable.
There's only 3 people that
Some
had
kids
it.
want to win now. Some kids don't want to win at all, I guess.
He's so dumb.
I don't tell you. I don't tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
He's so
I got 2
dumb.
losers over here.
I
I don't
already
tell you.
explained this like 5 times to him. It just goes out one year. And
I don't tell you. Some people want to win. Some people want to lose, and that's these 2.
I'll tell you what. Know who's gonna be a winner? It's gonna
Me.
sound crazy. Dolphins defense is gonna be a winner.
Yeah, of course.
No, well, they're gonna be a league winner because obviously Jets this week, Carolina, Giants, Jets, Saints, Titans.
Well, you say Carolina. I don't
was-
know about that no more.
Stop it. We're not gonna go with.
Oh,
No,
no,
wait,
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 worry.
wait,
We're going to
wait.
talk about Cam.
We'll talk about it, but after this.
I'm just saying. I think they're a sneaky good playoff defense for fantasy.
It was between the Dolphins. 'Cause I don't know if you guys saw I picked up the Browns on Sunday
Browns,
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they play Lions this week. I was like, oh, we get 1 week ahead to have the extra roster spot. I was like, oh, it's because I knew I was going to drop the Titans D. I don't need them anymore. And I wasn't sure shit wasn't playing them that week. So I was like, is it either them or the Dolphins for the long term? I went with the Browns just for the 1 week.
Yeah.
I do like that. I like that a lot.
We'll
League
talk
winner.
about-
Winner.
Talk about your defense. We're going Lions, Browns, Nets.
The Lions going to win this week?
No.
Yes, please.
Eat it,
I
Dick.
have
No
money on it.
shot.
Do you have money on?
I have money on the Lions not being the worst team. I have the Texans as the worst team in the NFL. The Lions just need to win one damn game.
What a bad bet.
It's
It
horrible.
was not a bad bet.
What a bad bet.
No, everyone thought Texans were going to be the worst team.
I thought Jags were going to be the worst team.
They won 2 games, baby. Shout out Buffalo.
The worst. Shout out
Who's playing running back for this team?
for the Browns? I don't know.
I
They're
think-
my start of the week, though.
No, Chubb should be back from
Should be.
COVID. Should.
He should have been back.
And Johnson, I don't know. Why wouldn't he play?
Johnson's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, if Chubb's back, how much work is Johnson getting?
And shouldn't Hunt be back already?
Hunt's out.
Hunt's out this week for
All
sure.
right.
They already
He
Stefanski
posted. It's the only
confirmed
post
it.
I've seen all week. Was that
Yeah.
he's out.
You made the post. How do you not know?
It took me a second to remember I made that post.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the only post I've seen all week. It's like, okay, got that one. There we go.
I got Joe Flacco out there too.
Nah, that news broke on my phone. I was like, what the hell is that?
It's important news.
Yeah.
Do you think
Dying.
Baker Mayfield makes it through the year?
I think Baker Mayfield is the backup next year. He will make it through this year. He just
I told you.
there's no downside to him playing.
I'm the first one to ever say it. And Cousins is going to the Browns and Mayfield's going to the Vikings.
No, they just keep Keenum. Because there's
No, Keenum will be a little too old then. He's going to be 40.
I actually don't think Baker makes the season. Not because I think he gets benched. I think because he's just so banged up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just don't think he makes it physically
Yeah.
through the season.
I thought you were just like, does he get benched?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
they,
he's-
I don't
he's
think
gonna
they
get-
bench him. I think he's just going to get hurt.
They're probably eventually once they're eliminated from the playoffs, it's just gonna be like, all right, just take the guy out. Like, there's no point in killing him anymore.
They might try to kill him. Because this is a contract year for him. Is it not?
No, he's got one more year.
Ugh.
Well, this is
This
usually
is
This is the
usually,
year
he's
This
Yeah,
year
yeah,
you get the extension.
He's not getting that extension.
probably not.
No.
sucks.
You see the quote from Jarvis?
Yes.
They're like, oh, why didn't you get the ball more?
I don't know.
I don't know. You
What's
tell
wrong?
me.
What's wrong with the offense? I don't know. You could tell he's like not happy. I mean, he's gone too in the offseason. He's not coming back.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even think he's a serviceable wide receiver anymore.
No, he hasn't had a 10-point game since week 1. It's like there's just
just
not
that
a good-
offense.
It's
Dude.
not
Yeah,
offense.
it's
It's
just the
terrible.
He was already bum slow, and then he had a hip surgery. I just don't think.
Yeah, but he was
Move the
that-
tight end or something. I don't know.
He was just that he's too short to be tight end.
There's plenty of short people out there. Why
Yeah,
can't they
you.
play
How
that?
could Jarvis Landry play tight end?
He's already a little fat, so.
So you're telling me, hold on, you're telling me that he would have no problem putting on like 40 pounds, but Kamara's got that issue.
No, Kamara's
Fucking
electric. You can't go from.
Jarvis was electric 2 years ago.
He was fat.
This guy says Jarvis Landry should go play tight end.
I've got nothing to say.
Oh. Let's speaking of tight end. What's going on with TJ Hawkinson?
He stinks.
What happened? 0 points.
This is all game plan because you want to know why? If he has targets and he doesn't catch, that's just fucking.
That's fantasy points. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm saying if he had targets, then and he didn't have catches, it would just be, oh, you know what, he didn't catch the ball or it was bad QB play or whatever. But when he only has one target in the whole fucking game,
But why,
that's coaching.
why is he only getting one target?
I
It's
don't-
the question.
If you watch the game,
He's
he
the
fucking,
best player. I watched every minute.
If you watch the game, he actually fucking blocked way too much.
tight ends do
He's
that.
He's
Now let me ask you a counterpoint question.
He definitely plays inline tight end way too
How
much.
come?
Yeah.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Third year, correct? Third year.
No,
Second.
second.
Second year. I just want to make sure.
This is
Second
good.
year.
Wait.
Yeah, you know where it's going.
No, it's third year.
That's what I thought. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Third year. Why is he blocking more than Kyle Pitts?
Because he's the blocking tight end.
He's dual threat tight end.
Oh, it's a dual threat tight end.
He is dual threat.
Okay.
He weighs probably 30 more pounds more
Didn't
than
you say T.J. Hawkinson was going to outscore Kyle Pitts this year?
He has.
He has not.
No, I think by .2 he has.
Goose Egg has not.
He will by the end of the year.
I don't think so.
It's close.
That's not that close.
It's not that close.
Continue.
Point two is not that close.
Everything has to go
No,
back to
it's
Kyle
not.
Pitts.
Anytime you're gonna bring up a tight end, I'm gonna compare him to Kyle Pitts.
Hawkinson has 106.
Where were you drafting?
fantasy
Where were you
points.
drafting Hawkinson? The 5th round.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
you are.
That's 1 round later than Pitts. What are the records of people with Hawkinson?
Depending on where.
What's your
that is-
record? Hold on. Perfect. What's your record right now? 5 and 5.
5 and 5.
What's your record with picks?
Oh,
6-4.
It's
so
not,
Suck
fucking
my dick.
it's not apples and to apples though.
It's apples
so
to
dumb.
oranges, baby.
He doesn't
Same
have enough,
fruit.
he doesn't have enough brain to fucking realize.
Same
this.
fruit.
Listen, as a
Same
kid,
fruit.
as
One's a winning tight end, one's a losing tight end.
I'm a Kyle Pitts stan. I would have rather had Hawkinson this far.
It could have been 20 picks difference.
Wow,
I could have done it at the end of the 5th round.
In reality, it was 10 picks different.
Why? Because he could have got it.
He didn't draft Kyle Pitts in the 3rd round.
No, I drafted him in the 4th sometime.
But it could have been the first 4th round pick.
No, it wasn't that high. It was like mid.
But let's say,
Mid-4th.
and I could have got
And
Hawkinson at the end.
You're gonna take Hawkinson in the mid-5th.
And I picked Hawkinson early.
Why would you pick Hawkinson so early?
It's been a.
You think you're gonna reach for a below-average tight end? Unbelievable.
He's so fucking dumb.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's move on from this game.
Packers Vikings. Where'd you take Tanyan?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Tanya. Dead.
Where'd you take Tanya? We could go through every team's tight ends. Where'd you take Tyler Conklin, fuckers?
That's how I almost went Conklin. I was like, there's 0 people drafted Tyler Conklin.
No one's drafted Tyler Conklin.
He's been better than Kyle Pitts lately.
Oh my goodness! Listen,
Stop it.
let's move on from this topic of.
Why?
AJ
This is what's
Dillon.
gonna make us great.
we're
Let's be honest.
we're the new fucking Skip Bayless of Kyle Pitts.
Skip and Stephen A arguing LeBron like he's Kyle Pitts like he's LeBron.
AJ Dillon coming out party this week.
Yeah.
I expect like 25 carries at least.
Yeah, you jumped the ship and you were like, oh, I'm gonna pick AJ Dillon as my stud. I agree.
Yeah.
Therefore, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because I also like Cam. I'm higher on Cam this week than I am on AJ Dillon. So
Huh.
I'm not gonna copy all of your picks.
You can't copy any of them.
I just did. You can't do anything about it.
It's in the rule book.
No,
There
the
is
rules
no
are meant to be
rulebook.
broken.
We threw that rule book out the
Rules-
window.
Rules are supposed to be broken.
Rules are
That's what he says.
That's
That's
why
what-
the collusion rules are broken.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Sean say this is what bets shouldn't be paid. No steak dinner for you.
No, I got that one in writing. That one's in writing.
It's in video recorded.
Yep. The Vikings defense. You said they're getting back some pieces.
Yep. Harrison's come back.
Harrison's coming back. You think he's gonna give the offense more time?
I think so.
I think they stink.
I think they still stink, but I mean, all year round the Vikings defense has been dog awful. So
Dog awful. That's a
I
new
mean,
one.
the Vikings offense has been pretty good all year round. So any opportunity they get more on the field, then you love it as
Yeah.
a fantasy player.
You get more opportunities for Thielen to score touchdowns. Maybe Jefferson get more targets.
Conklin.
You know, Kyle Pitts light. Outside of AJ Dillon and Adams,
Nobody.
nothing.
Nothing.
You know what we didn't talk about the Lions real quick? Geronimo Allison's coming back.
Oh my God! I meant to bring that up.
I
too.
forgot until now.
I forgot about
Hold
Geronimo
on, guys.
Allison.
Hold
I
on,
have
go
a
pick him
roster
up.
spot. I have a roster spot.
That's my keeper for 2022.
Can't believe you talking
Geronimo
into
Allison. What a throwback name.
You're so. I could sell you anything.
that. Not
Geronimo
anymore. I don't
Allison,
trust you
dude.
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Outside of that, there's not much to talk about this game. You're
No.
gonna play the guys you're gonna play every week, and there's no discussion about it. Ravens, Bears, Mr. Joe Green. You think it's a big Cole Kmet week?
No, fucking don't. Cole Kmet's bum ass.
But it's against the Ravens.
You know, yeah, I would say that, but then Gesicki put up a 0 spot last week on 8 targets. That has to be a record.
Did you watch?
He dropped a
watched
touchdown.
it.
He
Yeah.
dropped them all.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He jumps when
Every
he shouldn't.
single. Oh no, false. 6 of 8 were in his hands. 2 overthrew him twice.
He jumps when he shouldn't have to jump.
Yeah, especially on the touchdown one he did.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it goes back. I wrote it because that was your stat. That's
Yeah,
why.
they were getting killed by tight ends. I mean, obviously Gesicki now skews it the other way, but I don't know. If you
It's
really
probably-
trust Cole Kmet,
It's probably a
that's-
Jimmy G week, to be honest.
Could.
He can catch touchdowns.
Could be.
I don't know.
I don't hate that.
Mm.
That's interesting.
DFS play.
DFS.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna do some research about that. You think it's a Lamar bounce back after getting his ass kicked by the Dolphins?
I hope they just run cover 0 the whole time like the Dolphins. That was so
I don't-
funny.
I don't think The Bears, I think, will stack up better against the Ravens than the Dolphins did. So
I don't know.
That secondary hasn't played particularly great.
I don't even know if Khalil Mack's
Bears?
back.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Bears.
yeah, they have safeties. So they have Jetson and somebody else. I don't know who the other person is.
Somebody
Listen,
else.
I want-
Someone's down there. Fuck it.
I want you guys to wake me up when Rashad Bateman starts playing more than Sammy Watkins, because then the Ravens will actually play some good offense.
I don't understand that. I really don't.
Yeah.
I also say
That's why you won. Let's be honest. That's why you won this
Garbage,
past week.
garbage time Bateman points.
Garbage time Bateman points. I knew it. He had one
Big.
catch the whole game. The
And then
fourth
fourth
quarter, he
quarter.
gets 4 catches for like 70 yards.
Yeah, he
Well,
finished.
that's what happens when you're losing.
Yeah,
you have to come back.
5 for 80. I think he finished. Yeah.
Shout out Watkins for just totally whiffing on a touchdown last week too. Like right,
Yeah,
he was
he did.
like, I don't know what the fuck
hit
that
him in
was
the-
about.
yeah.
Well, it didn't even hit him.
He gave up worse than
just-
Teddy Bridgewater gave up on a tackle,
I
dude.
forgot about that. Yeah.
How do you forget about that?
I forgot about that.
That's still going again in internet like 4 days later. That's an eternity. Outside of that, I got
Oh,
nothing.
Bell got.
Oh, yeah,
released.
Lev Bell. Shout out to you. RB1, right, buddy?
He has
Shout
more-
out to you.
He has.
You know who's still on the team?
He almost has
Tyson
more.
Williams?
He almost has more touchdowns than Antonio by Gibson.
Isn't Bell only have one touchdown?
I think he has 2.
Oh, Gibbs got like no touchdowns this year.
Well, he has the one.
But he's still top
70-yarder.
20, unlike Bell, who just got cut. And then cleared waivers because he stinks.
Who would have saw Freeman coming back from everything?
Dead.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, he looking decent.
Yeah, he looks good. He does look good.
Yeah, but are you playing Devontae Freeman?
If
Yes.
I had to, yeah.
I have to in one league, so yes, I am. I'm not very happy about it. Given that league is also 2-8,
This-
and I have no chance
This
of winning.
honestly should be the last week you have to play like these. Your lineup should be back to normal, less injuries.
There's one more bye week.
Is it?
Yeah, there's one more decently sized bye week. I think it's next week. Next week?
I think week 14. There's some buys,
there's
too.
week 13, week 14 with buys, but I think next week's the other big one.
We're talking about bye weeks. It's gonna be really interested when the league goes to 2-week buys.
I won't like-
that's
like
way
two
down
buy-
the road.
I won't like that
two,
very
like
much.
2 bye weeks in the year.
I don't want that.
I think we're ways away.
Can we
from
go
that,
to the
so-
owners meeting and just
I don't
Dislike
think.
that.
I think we're probably 2 years away, but
No, I just realized. No, they released Lev Bell. I think Latavius Murray's back. He's been out since like week 6.
Freeman gone.
no.
Sucks for Bush. I'm Billy.
I don't know,
I mean,
but
I'll just
I
pick
would
up
assume
somebody else off the waiver wire in this dynasty league.
I would assume that's why Bell was released. Because why would they release him if Latavius wasn't back? But
Heard Dobbins is back.
yeah, Dobbins is back from his torn ACL, right, or whatever it was. Yeah. Okay.
Next up, Texans versus Titans. The double T's.
Double T's. Is it how you spell it? Say it. Deontay Foreman.
Dante.
Dante.
Deon.
Deontay.
It's not in front of me,
I
so
just wanted to make sure he is still leading the team in carries over AP. AP looks like hot shit.
Yeah. I don't think he's ready.
I don't think he's good. Like he has that first burst, but then that's it. That's it. He doesn't have the speed anymore. Like he's very quick off the ball, but then after that he's not very good. He can make a man miss, but he's got to get to that spot to make him miss, and he's not getting there. Foreman was a guy who everybody always liked, but tore his Achilles. So if you're watching Foreman, you're in for what Cam Akers is going to be in a couple years. Right, Cam Akers? Or is it? No, it's Cam Akers.
Cam just torn his
Achilles.
Achilles.
Yes.
I couldn't remember if it was Akers or Dobbins that had the Achilles.
No, and
It was
it was
Akers.
Akers.
Oh, just for comparison, that's what you're going to get. No, because Foreman, people love Foreman.
Where was he out of Texas?
Yeah,
He was great.
he was phenomenal.
Him and his twin brother.
Yeah. Outside of that, what do you like in this game? Nothing? Don't want to talk about it? Got nothing to say?
What? Texans running backs? What?
Which one?
Good luck.
I don't understand. If you're a bad team, I don't know how you have no running backs.
Hmm.
Like, if you're already bad, just give them all the fucking 20
They
carries.
traded their best one away, so
Will Pencil Neck be starting again soon?
I hope so.
No,
Mr. Giraffe.
Tyrod's still.
Yeah, Tyrod's gonna they don't care. until they find a quarterback, they don't care. Because
They're high on Mills. I'm telling you.
I don't hate
I don't
Mills.
know why they just don't play him. Like, what's the benefit of playing
They want to
Tyrod?
lose. They
Yeah,
don't
they do
plan
wanna
on winning.
lose.
They want to lose.
So with Tyrod's out there throwing games,
Yeah.
why wouldn't Davis? You feel like you have a better shot of losing with Davis?
Mills
winning?
wants to.
Mills wants
ball.
the job.
Yeah,
he wants the
Tyrod
ball.
wants to last in the league, right?
No, he doesn't.
Tyrod will always have a job
Yeah, it's true.
because
He'll
they've
always be a
seen him.
backup.
They've seen him have winning years. Just like how like people like, what's his name, Teddy Bridgewater. You're gonna have Case
McCoy.
Keenum, McCoy. Those guys will always have jobs because they're good enough to just get the job done. If you need like a 1 week spot, Joe Flacco starting this week.
Super Bowl champ Joe Flacco.
Yeah, well, former Super Bowl champion to be
Super Bowl
Tyrod Taylor,
champion.
like 5 years, whenever he's on a winning team. That's how it works. Besides that, there's nothing. Texans stink. Titans, 2 guys who play, and that's it. Washington football team versus the Panthers. Cam Newton. Back.
I think he's back.
Oh, I think so too. He was eating cereal last week. Now look at him.
I think he's
Great
back.
quote. I'm gonna use
Listen,
that.
I'm
all
gonna tell
the
you
time.
why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell him.
He's not gonna be back for long term, but for like 4 weeks, he's gonna ball out.
For this year.
This year, 4
This
weeks.
year. He's home. Everybody's healthy. Defense is good.
He loses this week to Ron Rivera.
I don't think so. Him and
With-
Ron
with-
got
with
beef,
no
man.
Young?
Him and Ron got beef. He's gonna type out a nice long message in that coded font and just
It's so
like,
coded.
He had 11 points in his first week back.
he played like what 5-6 snaps. Look good. 2 touchdowns.
He's
Look
not gonna
good.
play well.
If you say so.
Yeah, well, watch. He's got. All right, he's
Washington football team coming off a win against the Buccaneers.
They'll get Washington, and then the Dolphins will stop him in a locker, and then he'll probably not decide to dive for a fumble against the Bills, and that'll be it.
This is the best offense he's ever had.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It
Are
is.
you really gonna go with this?
It
again?
is.
It
What about
is.
the team he went 15-1 with?
He was the offense.
He was the offense. He had Kevin Benjamin,
Calvin Benjamin?
the tight
no,
end.
Kevin.
No, it wasn't even him. It was Ted Ginn Jr.
Yeah, yeah. Steve Smith and Ted Ginn Jr. That's not a great
I
offense.
don't even think it was Steve Smith.
I think it was just Ted Ginn and a bunch of. I had Greg Olson.
I watched Greg Olson.
Are you sure?
What's Greg Olson doing nowadays?
He's on TV. You ever seen
Yeah, look at that. So is Tony Romo.
Sunday Night Football? I think maybe something like that.
It was Corey Brown, Ted Jr.
Corey Brown, Ted Ginn Jr. Yep. Greg Olson, Devin Funchess, Jericho Cotchery, goat.
Oh, goat.
Jonathan Stewart, and Mike Tolbert. Mike Tolbert.
Oh, big
Fozzie
Mike.
Whitaker. Don't forget about Fozzie Whitaker.
I used to use him in fantasy and Madden all the time. Fozzie. I listen. I think being signed to his old team lit a fire under his ass for the year. He thinks that he's actually going to become the starter for this team again.
If he plays well, I'm just gonna say it's because he got vaccinated.
It's a great take.
Get vaccinated.
Very
people.
interesting.
Get vaccinated, revived Cam Newton's career.
I
I'm
like
telling
that.
you, this is gonna be a huge week.
We saw Robbie Anderson last week.
Yeah,
Touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown.
about 11 weeks too late.
Very touchdown dependable.
Touchdown dependable. It's his first, isn't that his first touchdown?
Probably his only catch all year.
No, it's his second touchdown all year.
He had a touchdown?
Yeah, against the Jets, week 1. Remember?
Oh,
His
yeah.
only catch in
Oh,
the
yeah.
entire game.
Yeah.
But if you think
I
about it,
don't remember. I didn't watch that
Actually,
fucking
had
game.
3. Yeah, apparently
Darnold.
three
It was a
touchdowns.
double payback game, so Darnold didn't care about throwing to Anderson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad juju over there. Do you think he's gonna start getting some work now that Cam's in?
No. No one gets one.
I think a little bit.
He said no one gets work.
No
He's
one
just a Cam hater.
He is. He's me.
Are you an anti-vax guy? Are you a big vax?
Wouldn't that make
big
me a Cam Newton
No, you a
fan?
big anti-vax guy?
No.
Because now he got it. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, he's just not. The only person who eats, I'll tell you who's going to eat.
CMC, because he's gonna get 25 catches. a
CMC
game.
would eat if I was the quarterback.
Yes,
it doesn't
but
matter.
It's even more with Cam, because Cam's like, okay, I can't really throw it that far.
Noodle arm Newton is what you're saying.
Right? Noodle arm Newton.
I don't know, man. He's
I
eating
can't wait.
Wheaties. He's eating Wheaties last week.
I can't wait. I'll put money on this.
Yeah,
Put money on what?
Put money
On something on Cam Newton.
Oh, whatever
There's
you
nothing to
want.
Put money on.
Put
I'm
money
not.
on
I'm
it.
not betting on Washington without Chase Young. That's just a dumb bet.
But you just said Washington's gonna beat the balls off of him.
No, I said watch Ron Rivera, and I forgot they lost Chase Young.
Yeah, they remind him.
We see what he's doing. He's walking it back.
I walked it back on that one, but
He's
doing the moonwalk.
Michael
Dolphins
Jackson
are
over
going.
there.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson couldn't moonwalk back this smooth.
Shout out to Antonio Gibson real quick for falling in the end zone twice against the best rushing defense in the league. Also getting his season high and I believe career high in rush attempts against the best run defense in the league. Really just makes a whole lot of sense. Mike, stop staring at me like that. Don't like it. Can you do it again?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
This is a
either.
better rush D.
Is he sell high now candidate?
No, buy all of his stock.
Why Michael Jackson? Tell us.
Why? Because it was a season high in snaps. I mean, he saw more passing work. Passing downs. He was playing. I would buy. He's finally healthy. I think he's finally back.
So you're just like JD
Turf
McKissick.
toe is finally healed.
Yeah, it took him fucking
2
10
years.
weeks to.
He's got a broken shin.
Yeah, it was.
It's
it was.
not-
It wasn't.
but it's
terrible.
not healed.
But the shin problems happen from your feet. So he had turf toe.
And your foot is connected to your toe.
Exactly.
He had 2 weeks off. He finally is getting healthy.
So you're saying is I shouldn't trade him?
No, I would buy him. I would buy him.
I honestly don't care what you do.
No, for me last week it wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't even an option for me to play him last week.
See,
No,
I wouldn't trade him.
And anybody in their right mind would not have played him.
Of course.
Yeah, I
You didn't either, so you're just breaking my balls
Yeah.
for no reason.
Of course.
I don't know.
I wouldn't trade him.
It depends what you get. Yeah, I'm not trading him, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying for other people.
Other people will trade him.
Okay. I'm mixed. I'm in between. Let's move on.
Bengals.
Raiders are so bad at football.
I honestly, I might love this game. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's
just to
gonna be fun.
watch. Just to watch. I wrote down Chase and Higgins are both gonna go for 300 yards against this defense.
I don't know.
Oh, he's such a fucking Raider fan.
No, because I think
Here we go.
I think this is Joe Mixon.
Wild, because
This is
Joe Mixon's one of my
all over
sits
it.
of the weeks.
Oh, that's a bad one to have a sit of the week.
Nope.
Raiders 30th against the run.
Love it.
I mean,
love
Mixon
it.
sucks, but
I don't love it.
Love it because I think Mixon is really bad at football.
I think you could see 30 from Mixon this week. I wouldn't be shocked.
Wild.
Bengals
I
were
mean,
on bye last week.
Honestly,
correct?
guys, what else is new? My sit of the week is 30 points. What else is new?
Yeah, I really like Higgins. I think to come around here because teams are now
Yeah, I like Higgins
taking
too.
Chase's Chase's deep ball. A lot of more double coverage. So
I picked Higgins too because he's finally getting healthy because he was out for a couple games. Then he played. Last week was his 2 weeks ago was his first decent week. I think he had 14 points, and now after a bye, he's ready to go.
Yeah, back up to speed.
And why not go against the Raiders?
yeah,
Love it. I agree with everything you just said. Everything. There's nothing I don't agree more with.
Yeah.
Except for that Joe Mixon's not going to get 30.
I didn't say anything
because that's just not possible.
What about Deshaun Jackson?
Yeah, talk to us about your team.
Yeah, he had one
Without
good.
Deshaun
Your
Jackson.
team has lost me money
He
2
had
weeks in a row.
He had one
Speak to
good
me.
deep pass for I think 42 yards or 38 yards,
He
something
fumbled.
like that. Yeah. Are we seeing more of that next week?
I mean,
this
they
week.
should. Once they put him on the field, they're like, oh, we can move the ball. 'Cause
Big Zay Jones guy.
Zay Jones is so bad.
It's a
Wow.
Brian Edwards week.
But I
I
never
don't know.
die in a hole. I can never say
You know what's
Brian
funny?
Edwards.
Right.
He's always hated Brian Edwards.
I
and
didn't
then
have
he
a
picks
choice.
him
Picks
up.
him up.
I didn't have a choice.
Picks
And
him
the
up.
fucking
Dude.
Juju God said, "Say."
There was nobody else that had a great matchup. So I was like, we went to the Giants game. I was like, hey, this is smart because they're going to double coverage wall because they're going to put him outside way more. They did everything they shouldn't have done.
Pretty much.
So, I mean, it's typical Raiders fashion. You think that Joe Mixon's going to get 30? Guess what? He's not going to because the Raiders are going to stop him because that's what you're not supposed to do. That's reverse logic, baby. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Anything else for this game, boys?
Nope.
Cardinals, Seahawks. Russell Wilson did not look ready to come back.
19 hours a day flexing his finger did nothing, clearly.
I wonder how
He
Sierra...
said 19 hours a day going like this?
I wonder how Sierra
That's why he
feels.
can't throw a football. His hand is sore.
Sierra
Do this
loves
for
it.
19 hours.
Sierra loves it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she does. Little
Constantly. 19 hours of that?
oh,
Oh, my God. Probably has a rash.
God.
Oh.
What happened to DK Metcalf?
I don't know.
Got ejected.
He had 5 points anyway, so it didn't really matter.
He's just fighting everybody. Talking shit to everyone, fighting everyone. He needs to get back to football. That's just straight
It wasn't him. It's Ross. Did you see Ross? He couldn't even.
I
do the
agree,
ball.
but what about the other REITs?
He's been fine other than that.
He's
Gee.
been okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's not Metcalf. He's not been playing like Metcalf.
Like
No.
what? Like a breakout guy who's due for regression?
Like a should have been Tara Owens.
Like a 6'4", 225 guy who runs 4.2? Yeah.
I mean, you said the week before he had 2 touchdowns. He had 20.
I said previous weeks.
2 fantasy points. Week before that, he had 5 catches, 96 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, this is going well for you, Mike. I mean, the week before that, he only had 6 for 58, and then 5 for 98 and 2 touchdowns. 8
I
for
know what
65,
happened.
a touchdown.
I traded him.
No. You know what happened? Just hanging out with Tyler Lockett too much. Gonna let Tyler Lockett juju. A couple of big touchdown games. Couple games filled with nothing. This is more based on Russ, and I think that if people are trying to get rid of either Metcalf or Lockett, I'm a buyer on both, especially the trade deadline.
I mean, I think Russ goes back to normal. Just give him some stuff.
People are worried. He threw 115 yards against a bad secondary. Prime time. Everybody saw it. I don't know. On the Cardinals side, if D-Hop does not play, what are the options? What are we going with?
Kirk.
We're going to ride with Christian Kirk this week?
AJ Green had 1 catch last.
He had COVID.
I would say
before,
Kirk
so.
or Moore. But Moore doesn't really look that good either.
The offense doesn't look very good. With the banged up Kyler, just doesn't look very good.
I think Kirk would look great if what's his name plays. If Murray plays.
I hope so. They're gonna need something. I mean, it's not very hard to beat the Seahawks. Secondary. Although Jamal Adams did have an interception this week, so everybody watch out.
Tied great Vince Wolfork.
So funny. What a great tweet that was. It's not much to talk about until we know if Kyler's healthy.
Are you playing Russell Wilson just to go back to that real
Fuck
quick?
no.
All right, just want to make sure.
I'd play Kirk. He's still seeing over 6 targets each game.
Russ got to show me because you just went, 4 weeks without him? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
It's 3-4 weeks. You already had a backup plan at that point. Unless you're an idiot and just cut your backup quarterback. Like, what are you doing?
I know Greg does listen to this podcast, thank God, and he has Russ in his starting lineup, so I hope he sticks with that.
Yeah. Yeah, because Cardinals D is pretty good.
Remember he traded from? What a bad trade that was.
Not good.
That was almost collusion. Borderline. Next up. Hey, this might be a very good game. Cowboys
Chiefs.
versus the Chiefs. Chiefs looked good last week.
I mean, every time we say it's going to be a good game, it ends up being one of the worst games.
Well, Joe pulled me
just
to the
saying.
side and told me stop saying every game is going to be a shit game, so therefore I got to say this is a
Yes,
good game,
and
so
we've
therefore it's
done-
going to be a shit game.
You guys have done a much better job not saying that.
Bro,
Yeah,
can you
Cookie.
at least admit in that stretch there was a lot of shit games?
Yes, but
So
there's,
eat a dick.
there's better ways to discuss it than that.
That game looks terrible.
You know, start
game is dog
using
wire.
different. Yeah, exactly. Using different adjectives
stinks.
to describe those.
The game stinks. Simple, to the point.
this is going to be a running game by Zeke. I'm just telling you. Zeke and Pollard.
Interesting.
It's going to be slow.
If I have a great Zeke question.
Yeah.
If you are a Zeke owner,
Yes.
are you selling?
I'm
Selling
always-
Zeke after the 2 touchdown game?
I'm always looking for trades.
Why would you sell him?
because he's basically splitting work with Pollard.
Yeah,
But he's been doing that all year. You didn't trade him before.
he's been good.
Yeah, but this is a trade deadline.
Yeah, but
This is a trade deadline. He just coming off 2 touchdown game.
I would feel pretty good about Zeke right now. I wouldn't move him. But healthy, hasn't missed a game.
Okay, I'm just throwing it out there, seeing what the feelers are.
He's averaging probably like 17 points.
No, he's had a good year. He's probably better off that he's not playing every single snap.
I'll tell you, he has a good next 2 games. He has Kansas City, then he has Vegas. He has a bad game against New Orleans, and after that, it's just great. He has Washington, Giants, Washington, Arizona, Philly.
Yeah.
So I'm not selling.
Okay, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
See what you
Matchup.
got.
I looked up the matchups, and matchups are all favorable except for New Orleans in 3 weeks.
I think it's gonna be a Michael Gallup week.
We saw a
Strange
catch. No?
feeling. So yeah, he wasn't really on the field crazy amount of time. CD went off last week. Amari nowhere to be found, as per usual. Fucking
Yeah, 5
trash can
targets.
Amari. Great matchup, nowhere to be found.
He's had only 2 really good games all season. Other than that,
But
it's
can we?
terrible.
When you're editing this, can you pull up the tape of you saying that Amari Cooper's a much better player than CD Lamb? Because I want an apology.
I-
You have to find the tape. I don't recall.
I mean, I'll find it if you want me to.
I said Cooper was dog shit for a long time.
Yeah.
recall.
Nah, I'm sure you don't recall. This is a
Even-
Michael Gallup
recall.
week waiting to happen.
I just looked to see if I could pick him up, and I can't.
Michael Gallup?
Michael
Yeah, he's
Gallup?
on.
No, he's
I looked at last night.
Jared has him.
Quick little collusion trade.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it.
I just have that funny feeling. I'm rocking with it. He's one of my studs of the week. I think it's a great
doable.
matchup. Chiefs
mean-
defense has been bad.
You're gonna have Sorensen on him. So as long as Sorensen doesn't
No,
take
they
out,
don't even play him any.
as long as Sorensen doesn't take out his knees, then you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, Chiefs, yes, they have been bad, but it's a game where both teams are going to get up and they're going to try to cut off their best options.
Mahomes back?
Question mark?
Is he back?
I don't know. I don't know. I need another week.
You know what's crazy? He's QB1 right now. Can you believe that?
I don't believe that for a second.
It's a fact.
You can't prove.
look it
You
up.
can't tell me that.
I'm telling you.
Who's 2?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're lying to me.
No, you can look it
Now
up.
you're lying.
Yeah,
to
it's the rushing. He's getting
Yeah.
60 yards almost
Who's
per
third?
game.
Josh Allen.
me. Yeah, that's number 1 right there.
Let me ask you. We're talking about Kansas City now. How bad was your trade now for trading for Hill?
Wasn't at all because he's still
Oh,
wide receiver too.
How is it bad?
He just
Well,
had
he-
27 points last week.
Well, you had to give up a pick and a player for plus Debo for Hill.
Yeah, and I got
Oh
Tyreek Hill.
God, that is rough. I didn't realize you gave up Debo.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
We swap picks essentially. I got to pick back. I got a free keeper. So
But you gave up a keeper, one of the best wide receiver keepers.
I had no business in keeping Debo. The second I drafted him, I offered him up for sale at the draft. So
Yeah, but at the
I
draft,
won. I mean, I won the trade.
At the draft, you don't know what his value is. And,
I mean,
and
the
then
amount of games that Tyreek Hill's won me is just infinite. So
if Debo would have won the games without giving up anything, and had a keeper,
yeah, and then not gotten what I needed.
and his matchups are Jacksonville, Minnesota, Seahawks, Cincy, Atlanta, Tennessee. This is
Yeah.
the fucking best matchups I've ever seen.
I would have not gotten what I needed. No further questions.
And then you have Dallas by.
I have a free Josh Allen.
You have
I have
Denver.
a free Josh Allen next year. That was my thinking. It's
You shouldn't
free.
keep QBs in a keeper league.
I'm sorry. Here we go again, Mike. What's your record?
I'm gonna be better than you by the end of the year.
What's your record?
I'm gonna have a better. I'm
What?
gonna be better than you by the end of the year.
What is your record? What is your record?
Joe Green?
What is your record?
I'm running the table.
What is your record? What's
Joe
your
Green.
record?
Joe Green. Let me do this.
What?
alright?
What's your record?
It's gonna be better than yours.
That's not what I said. I asked you a simple question. What is your record?
5-5 or
What's
whatever
mine?
it is.
6-4.
Wow, one more game.
Case closed.
Wow.
Case closed. And I lost to one of the best teams in the league.
I beat the best teams in the league. What's that? What's your argument?
Yeah.
I fucking beat them. What did you beat?
I lost by 1 the week before. I should be 8-2.
I can say the same thing about my team.
No, you can't. I beat you by 50. There's no shot your team is better than mine. Suck my balls. No shot.
Wait until I beat you. Have
Okay,
a better record
let's
than you
move
and
on.
beat you in the playoffs.
Move on.
Let's move on. Steelers, Chargers. Steelers stink without Big Ben. Therefore, this is going to be a bad game.
He's not back?
I have no idea if he's
He's
back.
gonna
or
be
he's
back.
not
Should
back,
be
so
back.
I don't know.
I didn't know.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, no.
Until that team finds a quarterback, they're so fucked.
They need
Mason
offensive
Rudolph,
line.
If he's not vaxxed, he's definitely out. It's 10 games. 10 days.
I'm almost positive he's not
Yeah,
vaxxed.
if he's not vaxxed, he's
Um,
out.
I mean, he's part of your squad over there, Mr. Anti-Vax.
Oh my god.
Couldn't help it. Najee should have a field day. Will he? Probably not, because the Steelers always love to do things like this. I called it last week.
You said he should have had a day. I'll tell you why they don't have a day. Because guess what? There's no Big Ben, and guess who the fucking backup is? They just put 10 people in the box. Why would they run it?
They should just play fucking Dwayne Haskins, so at least they can throw the ball.
I agree.
Yeah,
But guess what? They're not.
Wait,
So,
they didn't play Haskins. They played
they
Mason
played fucking
Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. Dwayne Haskins is the practice squad quarterback. Dobbs is technically the third string.
I forgot that Joshua Jobs.
I love Dobbs. Put Dobbs in. They still think
Quacka.
Dobbs is the answer. No, that's the other guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dobbs have
I do.
eyebrows? Holy fuck.
No.
He has that disease.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's a better disease than
I love
than
Dobbs.
his
I love
quarterback,
Dobbs
but-
coming out of college.
I would love to have him.
I
but
mean,
they
at least he's a fucking.
stuffed him in the depth chart
He's
for
just
4 years.
He's just a stud running back, stud runner.
He's athletic. He looks good.
He's a fucking genius. He is a genius. He has like he's
He has no eyebrows. Of course, he gotta be a genius. He's an
No.
evil. He's an evil genius.
he's like a space station engineer or whatever.
Space engineer,
Yeah.
rocket ship.
Yep.
He's Steve.
He's a
He
rocket
works for NASA.
scientist.
He can work for NASA if he wants.
He's Elon Musk, actually.
No, he's better.
My future quarterback is Elon Musk, baby. Let's go. No, I do understand your logic of thinking that, but it's worked in the past and it should work again.
Oh, I think. Is it this Bosa or the other Bosa's out?
This
This Bosa.
Bosa. This Bosa's out with COVID.
Ah, this is looking good.
I mean, Najee should eat once again.
Should eat.
Chargers are dead last in yards per game, dead last in fantasy points given for the running back. So, in a perfect world, I should have a winning week. Just on Najee, because the team I'm playing is going to score 70 points. And I think Najee should score 60. But it's not-
Last week should have been a big Futh game too. He had 9 targets.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he dropped a couple
Mason Rudolph.
No, but that's the point. Is
Yeah.
tight ends the
Oh,
No, he did. One
fumbled. The game
was a
away.
fumble.
and then he had
He
9
dropped
targets.
one and then missed one in the end zone for a touchdown.
And Ebron was back. He still got
Can I
9
just tell you?
targets.
Told you so.
Yeah.
Told you so.
Should have drafted him. Kept him on your roster as a tight end fucking 45.
Should have
drafted him
Is he-
Kyle Pitts.
I mean, according to your thinking, is a better option.
Jared
No,
Cook,
not
better
that one.
option.
Unbelievable. Outside of that, what do you got for this game?
You think Eckler's gonna eat?
No. Why would I think Echo's going to eat against the Steelers defense?
He's
Why do I think anybody's
pass-
gonna-
He's a pat. He's a reception. Yeah, the reception's not the run.
Has he been eating against good defenses? No.
He's
No, he hasn't.
been-
His average
Yeah,
game
decent.
is like
He's been
15 points.
average.
That's not
Then
eating.
more alarming.
That's surviving in Echo's.
More alarming. It's been Herbert. He's regressed.
He's been terrible.
He's looking like dog water. It's all Allen's fault.
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
How is this Josh Allen's fault?
Whatever, the wide receiver.
Oh, Keenan
Oh,
Allen.
Keenan
Keenan
Allen.
Allen.
How is this Keenan Allen's fault?
Because Keenan Allen went into the locker room and says, I'm not getting enough catches. And Herbert being like 20
Keenan
years
Allen
old.
was a turtleneck. There's no shot he went up to him and said
And
that.
Herbert being 20 years old with fucking blonde locks. He's like, okay. And guess what? Mike Williams is not getting nothing.
You're just mad Mike Williams isn't as good
Yeah,
as you thought he was.
what do we do about Mike Williams now? Like,
I'm trying to trade
you
him.
first of all, last week you said you were gonna play him, and then you benched him on you.
It was the
He
right
did that
move.
again?
Yeah, he did.
It was the
Get
right
out of here. Wow, look at this. Mike's a fraud again. Wow. Why do we still do
It
this
was
show?
the right move.
It was. I just was laughing because I saw.
Why do we
you-
still do this if Mike week after week's gonna lie to the public? Why?
I have so
You
many
don't look
options.
at the ground, there's no answers down there.
I have so many good options. I can't help it.
Oh god. What? But seriously, I don't know.
That's
what to do
how
anymore.
you've been winning. You stopped playing Mike Williams.
He's not in my roster this week.
Your lineup.
No.
Yeah, but I
Now
don't.
you're
know.
trying to trade him.
I don't know what to do anymore. Like if he couldn't play well against Minnesota, I don't know.
I mean, nobody played. I mean, Allen did because he had fucking 10 catches.
But yeah,
because he's the wide receiver 1 on that team. Everything went back the way it should have been.
That's not
It's
true.
the better wide
They
receivers
were winning
getting
when
the
Mike
target.
Williams got the ball.
They were just turning the ball over more.
But they're winning. What does it
they
matter?
were winning.
Listen, I love Mike Williams. I told you, I own Mike Williams.
I have no idea what's
And
wrong.
I listened to your
No
advice
idea.
last week and played Mike Williams. And guess what? I lost again. Every
Now
time
he
I-
blames me for his loss.
Well, it's not in that league.
Huh?
The Dynasty League.
I
That team
understand, but you're
stinks.
blaming me for your loss.
Back-to-back times I've ever listened to you, I've lost.
Tough.
Yeah, I hate to
You know
see
what's
it.
tough?
I don't know why you give up good advice. Everybody's like, "Oh, Mike gives us such great advice."
Everyone
No,
loves
dog
me.
water.
I told someone to pick up. They're like, "Oh, should I pick up anyone from Wavewire?" They sent me the pictures, and I'm telling them, and now everyone messaged me back. Great. Someone's like, "Oh, I got Dylan. Thank you for telling me to pick me up. Thank you."
You know why? Because you delete all the bad ones.
No, they're not. They're all there. I promise you.
all
He
there.
maybe deletes them. I don't delete
No, I
anything.
don't delete
They're all
anything.
gone. All the bad jujus are gone. Let's move on. Your New York Football Giants
Barkley might be back.
against the Buccaneers.
Yep. Horrible matchup.
You playing them?
You playing them?
No.
Well, why would you say you should have played Antonio Gibson, but you're not going to play
Because Barkley has looked pretty bad all year round, and
No, he hasn't.
yes, he
He's
has.
just
He
been
has
hurt.
But I didn't just realize he's been out
He's been out.
5 weeks.
He snapped his. I was positive that ankle was broken. I was positive. It's like, oh, it's a
I'm not
minor
playing him.
sprain. I wouldn't play him either.
Because at this
The
point,
same reason I didn't play Antonio Gibson.
that's not the same reason. You want to know why? Coming off an injury, Gibson wasn't injured. Okay. Second, Barkley hasn't had he had one good game all year round. The other one was a mediocre one. Third,
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of a third.
How do you not think that through?
I don't even know why you
I
could have
just
just
kept
went one.
counting.
You could have went A and B. You could have went A and B. Oh,
I
I wouldn't
just
play
thought-
him. I personally
not
wouldn't
playing
I
him.
wouldn't play him either, and it's just simply because of the matchup. It's
Oh, and third,
they're playing the Buccaneers.
if you own Barkley, you probably already have another situation that fits it.
Oh, I
So-
agree with that.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
probably a better option than playing against the Buccaneers.
Yes. There you go.
Unless your option was Booker, Deontay Booker.
Yeah.
Then you're kind of fucked.
Then you're kind of fucked.
Then just whatever you do, I promise you, don't play Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs. Because that didn't work out for me, and it's not gonna work out for you.
Nothing to do with this game.
No, but it's true, and it
Whatever
does.
you
It has
do,
everything to do with it.
whatever you do, don't play Josh Jacobs.
Does Tony come back?
I think so.
You hope so.
I think this is he banged up, and then now off the bye. I think upside down.
Banged up, banging people's heads in, same thing. I hope he's electric. When he's
Yeah.
on the field. Too bad he can never stay on the field for a full game, so he's just getting in trouble, doing something
Yeah, commenting on things shouldn't have.
brutal. AB, like we said last week, doesn't look like he's gonna come back probably to the playoffs. There's no need for him. They're good. They're still,
Yep.
Last week was a fluke.
They're 1-3 without him.
Just saying, they're 1-3
Jaguars
without
gonna
him.
make the playoffs.
Here we go.
So you're saying there's a chance? I didn't know that. That's a good stat.
Yeah, they're 1-3 without
I might
him.
use that.
They,
Might use
and
that tonight.
actually, one of the craziest stats is Tom Brady has thrown 5 touchdowns in every single home game this year. Oh, 4. Sorry, 4. 4
Rest in
touchdowns.
peace to the Giants secondary.
I
Rest in
think
peace.
Johnson are near toast. So
Shout out to Mike Evans for at the end of that game catching a touchdown, saved my week on this show. Really love to see it. Until AB's back, you just play both Evans, Godwin. Don't worry about it.
how about Ron?
Washed.
He's not coming back. Not to the
Washed.
playoffs.
Washed.
He's sitting out.
He's
There's no way.
washed. Cameron Brate, if you're desperate.
OJ Howard.
The fuck you
O.J.
just say to me?
Simpson.
Yes. Is he better than Tyler Pitts?
He probably is.
Unbelievable. Outside of that, do you like anything else on the Giants this week, Mike? You playing Daniel Jones?
Well, Ingram does have 2 touchdowns in back, and he has.
Is Evan Ingram better than Kyle Pitts?
Nah, here we go.
He has a touchdown in back-to-back games. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. What's his rank? Outside the top 20?
24.
He's missed a ton of games too.
Yeah, he's definitely worth it.
Galladay, I believe, is back. Would you play him?
Where did you draft Evan Ingram?
No one drafted him.
There was people who did.
Probably like the 8th
12th.
round.
Yeah. Huh.
No one drafted him.
Interesting. Could have saved and waited and drafted Evan Ingram.
Why did you draft Kenny Galladay? Fuck.
Fuck Kenny Galladay.
I'm just saying, he's been bad
He has been.
and hurt.
Let's throw over studs and duds because I'm tired of hearing you. I'm go first because you're fucking always last. First up, Higgins against the Raiders. I already said they're going to go for 300 yards. Him and Chase. Higgins more because he's not getting the double coverage, and he's finally healthy. Next up, A.J. Dillon going against the Vikings. He's going to have 25-plus carries against the Vikings. I said the Vikings are getting some back to their defense back, but not for the rush, not for the Russian defense. Next up, I'm going for the former MVP, Cam Newton, going against Washington, going against Rivera, going against the whole NFL, going against
The world.
going against Joe Green and the vaccination. And
You fucked me. I was gonna use that when I was talking to him.
and well, yeah, that's it. He's gonna have a day.
Yep. I love that. When I get here, I kind of just scroll right down and don't even look at yours, and I was like, fuck. I already typed it in. I'm taking Cam. Vac squad, gang. You know the vibe. He's gonna want revenge for Riverboat. He's gonna want it. He's gonna get it. Cam Newton, my stud of the week. Next, I'm not sure who the Browns
Is
starting
Cam
running
Newton the DFS play of the week?
back. I think so. It's too early for DFS. I do the research and whatnot.
I wonder what his value is. Like bottom line, though.
It's probably low.
7K.
No way.
I'll look it
No
up.
way. No way his value is 7K. You're crazy. In this slate, no shot.
What slate is he in?
He's in the main slate, but like all these games,
I bet you he's 7K.
I'm saying 66.
I'll take a look.
I'm saying 6,600. Next up, I'm going Michael Gallup against the Chiefs. I told you it's a hunch. It's a gut feeling. The Chiefs secondary has been quite bad. Yes, they looked good last week, but they played a shit team. And then finally, I am going Browns running back. Obviously, if Chubb plays, he's going to have to be number one. But I'm really kind of hoping he doesn't. So then I can play Johnson and we'll plan accordingly. What do you got for duds?
Duds, I'm always going to go Kyle Pitts because you know what?
You can't go back-to-back weeks, Mike. You can't do back-to-back weeks.
Broken, didn't we?
You can't go back-to-back weeks. What are you doing?
Kyle Pitts. How many times are you going to get 10
Here we
fucking
go.
points and be a fucking stud or
How
a
many
push?
times are you going to pick Kyle Pitts in a row? This is his third week in a row.
No, it's not.
Yes,
we
it
already went
is.
over this.
Second week in a row.
This is the second.
This is the fourth time you picked him.
Probably.
How many times did you pick the other people?
Who, Saquon, who I'm picking
twice.
again this week? Because I'm picking him
It
this
was like
week.
5
Three
times.
now.
It's fine.
3 or 4 times he's picked them.
Okay. I just picked him. I don't even care who he's playing against.
Oh, now it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter. Nothing matters
Because he's
anymore.
dog water. Antonio Gibson going against Carolina, one of the best, if not the best, rush defense in the league. Antonio Gibson sucks, so why not? And 3, I didn't know this, but the second-ranked QB Hurts against the Saints. I'm gonna bench him. He's a dud of the week going against Saints defense. Lattimore locking it up.
I am going Saquon coming off the injury. It's kind of simple.
Like how can he's not even, maybe he gets 4 carries.
And now let me ask you this: where did you draft him? First round. Okay, so if you're in a losing team and you own Saquon,
Let me tell you right now, my dud of the week is Derrick Henry because where'd you draft him first round?
no, but like he's coming back to play. If he's back and he's healthy, anybody with the right mind's like, I'm gonna put him in a lineup. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Say they don't see our beautiful graphic.
I'll accept
Say
it.
they don't see the graphic. So like, oh well, maybe I just gotta play him. Best of luck. They see, oh, this guy. It's like, don't play him. Don't play him. He's not going to perform well. Terrible matchup. Don't play him. Simple.
I'll take it.
Thank you. Joe Mixon. Raiders. They do everything ass backwards.
I hope he eats this one.
The
So
Raiders.
bad.
The Raiders just do everything ass
I
backwards.
just spit everywhere just because of Barkley. Now I hope Mixon just fucking.
I'm always due for one bad one. Joe Mixon against the Raiders. The Raiders don't know how to do anything correctly. So anytime you think a player is going to do well, either for them or against them, it's just the opposite. I had that thought, like, oh wow, the Raiders are terrible.
Joe Mixon will be in Billy's DFS lineup.
No shot. No shot. No shot. I didn't write about Joe Mixon once this year, and I never will. Never again. You can have 100 fantasy points, doesn't matter. Never going to be in my lineup.
Okay.
Promise you. Last one, Scary Terry. Defense is strong. Cam Newton's going to eat everybody. So, therefore, Washington football team, coming off the big win against the Bucs, going to regress. Taylor Heineke, not going to look great.
Also, Cam Newton, 7,500
on FanDuel.
Get the fuck out of here.
Too late now.
No shot. No shot. He's gonna be my quarterback. No shot.
But
That's way too much.
this is they
That's
know.
FanDuel, not
They
DraftKings,
know.
FanDuel.
Oh, I'm a DraftKings guy.
DraftKings, I don't have it logged on.
6,600.
He's probably 6,000 on DraftKings.
6,600.
But FanDuel, I mean, that's really expensive for FanDuel, 7,500.
That's wild.
That's like QB 6 or 7. QB 8, something like that.
Just go the first and then just go the.
I know how to fucking do it.
I would say just go to the game, but you could have skipped all of this. But it's okay. Give us the DM dumpster.
All right, DM dumpster. First one here, our boy Rhino.
Oh, Rhino!
Guy Rhino.
What sounds a Rhino make, boys?
Oh, I know. Great.
Woo! Shout out to Bush.
I think we need one of those weekends soon.
I was just talking about that weekend.
Mike Williams or Terry McLaurin?
Mike Williams. It's gonna be tough. I don't see it.
5,100.
5,100. Suck my balls.
But
Yeah,
it tells you
DraftKings.
what they're predicting though.
What?
That they're expecting them to have a good fucking week.
At 5,100? No, they don't.
No.
Oh, FanDuel's they're just more expensive.
All right, so Mike Williams was your pick here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terry's my sit. So
True.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Terry.
All right.
Of course you are.
Of course.
Michael Carter's the next answer.
Pete asks Michael Carter or Saquon Barkley this week.
Are those? No.
It's still Michael
It's
Carter.
Michael Carter.
Still Michael.
It's Michael Carter. Even when Saquon's 100%, it's gonna be Michael Carter.
Okay. JPXII asks Tyler Conklin or TJ Hawkinson.
Now, is this the JP?
No, it is
Oh,
not.
I was gonna say I'm giving them bad information. That's tough. I
forgot who the Vikings are strong against.
I am going Conklin over Hawkinson. I think Hawkinson, they're not going to do much against the Browns this week. So,
I'm going Hawkinson.
of course you are. Because why would you not? Why would you not?
Why would you put a non-playable? Why would you play? You're playing Hawkinson. He's your starter. You draft him as your starter.
Yeah, you drafted him way too early for
And
a guy who's not in the top 5. You're pretty much losing your whole season.
Browns are still not that good.
I don't know why, after all this, you didn't just delete that question. Next.
Choose 2. Kenyon Drake, Dearness Johnson, Ty Johnson, and
Eat it. He's
Devin
ranked 5.
That's in our league.
Singletary. Yes, I know he is. Kenyon Drake, Dearness Johnson, Ty Johnson, Devin Singletary. Choose 2.
The Ernest, for sure. If Chubb is not out. If Chubb is out, excuse me.
And Drake.
Yeah, I'd probably go Drake just by a little bit, just because he gets all the passes. Singletary looked good last week, though. But for the upside, you're going to go Drake for sure.
Start. At It's Philly. Start Jamar Chase, Chris Godwin, or I think this is Allen Robinson, but there is a possibility it's Keenan Allen.
Then just start whoever you want.
Yeah, isn't it?
I'm going Chase and Allen because I'm not going to. Godwin's been banged up, so I'm going to go with
It's
Allen.
one. You're
It says
starting
one.
one.
Oh, one?
Because
Oh.
it says have Adams and Jefferson in your 4-team league. You fucking loser. Jay Philly the
Sure.
kid. Why?
I'm not
Starting
even
Chase.
Imagine having those
You're starting
options.
Chase, bro.
Yeah.
Who's your running back? Tiki Barber? I don't get it.
Ross Boss as Jalen Waddle or T. Higgins.
Waddle.
That's tough.
It's tough.
That's
I'm going
tough.
Waddle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Waddle too, but that's a bad problem to have. That's a good problem to have.
I'm going Waddle because I know Waddle's gonna have 10 fucking targets.
Yeah, I agree with what he just said
Higgins,
wholeheartedly.
Higgins sometimes 7, sometimes 20.
He could it could just not be that week for Higgins. It's a great matchup and everything, and we think it will be. It's your start of the week.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Waddle as well.
I couldn't juju my own player, so I wasn't gonna pick Wiggins. I mean, Higgins is my player too, but
I threw this one in here just for you guys. Parker Haran asks, is Amari Cooper a start?
In theory, would I? No. I would
against the Chiefs. I mean, I'm gonna start him, but
I mean, depending on who your wide receivers are, you probably have to.
You probably don't have a choice.
Yeah.
In most 12-man leagues, you don't have a choice.
Not like what's his name?
Not like this guy who has
It's Philly. Not like it's Philly.
7 top 5 receivers.
Hey, it's Philly. If you're looking for a fifth man for your league, Parker's looking for a league, buddy.
Just DM the guy right behind you.
it's terrible.
Oh, that's funny.
That does it.
Yeah,
for
you
DM
play
Dumpster.
Amari.
You guys have to make some friends. Like,
Yeah.
That does it. DM Dumpster wraps it up for week 11.
whoa!
All right, real quick, I want to say for the fans, if you're looking for more than a 4-man league, just hop in the comment section, one of our posts in our YouTube. Hey, looking for a league. It's that simple, guys. That's how I've been in multiple leagues.
Well, we run a free league all year, and some of you guys don't even fucking apply for it.
Yeah, I mean,
If you win, you get a jersey, you get a T-shirt, you get a blowjob from Billy.
wow, you definitely don't get that. You definitely don't get that.
That's
You
your
make
highest
it-
score of the week.
No, that's the feed picks. That's the feed
He
picks.
gives out 15 of those
Oh my
a
god.
year.
What did I do to deserve any of this? For just you being in denial of Kyle Pitts is better, I guess. I have nothing to say anymore.
He's the treasurer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like, follow, subscribe, comment. Let Mike know he's ugly. Let Mike know he's beautiful. Tell Joe Green he doesn't know anything about the Raiders. Do what you need to do, but make sure you press that subscribe button. It means a lot to us. FFD_podcast, Ben Diagonal, BTD. Listen, love it. Everything, content is crazy. See you guys next week. Woo!